Welcome to Winds Baptist Church. If you're visiting today, we are glad you're here. Please do us a favor and grab a Connect card from the pew back in front of you, fill it out, and drop it in the offering plate when it comes by. For the month of May, we are collecting plastic cups and bowls for Operation Christmas Child. On Saturday, May 23rd from 9 a.m. to noon, we will be sewing dresses for our OCC boxes. If you're interested, whether you sew or not, please sign up in the foyer for planning purposes. Supplies will be provided. Please see Shana Todd if you have any questions. The next Young at Heart luncheon is scheduled for this Tuesday, May the 19th. As we move through life, we tend to gather a lot of stuff. The Bible is clear that we must keep our possessions in the right place in our lives. It helps if we can put them in the right place in our homes too. Even if we have them in the proper place in our lives, we can still trip over them, literally and metaphorically, if everything is in disarray. At the upcoming get-together, our own Barbara Johnston will be making a presentation on how to organize for getting maximum use of what we own without it owning us. As usual, Pastor Jeff will be bringing a devotion and we'll be enjoying a great meal together. The church will be providing fried chicken and rolls. Please bring your favorite side or dessert. We'll see you there. All right, church family, today is your last chance to grab a photo op from a staff member. They'll be set up in the foyer right after the church service, just like last time. If you haven't done so already, please take this opportunity to add your wonderful face to our family tree. We know you're tired of hearing from us on this, so we promise this will be your last announcement, at least for a little while. But before you go, Goober wanted me to let you know that Goober says, hey, and has anyone seen Barney's Bullet? It's time for another Winds trivia question. How did God protect church records during the Civil War? Check next week's bulletin for the answer. We've got the flags, bunting, and holiday spirit, but it won't be a party without you. Sign up in the foyer to help us host a celebration worthy of Winds' 250th birthday. Workers are needed for site prep, event staffing, and cleanup for the July 4th community picnic and homecoming service the next day. Don't miss the opportunity to get your commemorative t-shirts while you're there. Pre-orders will be taken through May 31st. Contact Barbara Johnston with questions about planned events and service opportunities. Winds has had 44 pastors to date, and few in our congregation have known as many of them as Joy Tiller.
I'm Joy Tiller, and I've been a member of Winds Church since 1946. My parents were faithful members of Winds Church, and that was before I was born. So when I was born, they brought me to Winds with them to church and Sunday school. And our Sunday school had classes called beginners, primaries, juniors, and intermediates. And so at about 4 years old, I was in the beginners class. We didn't have a church nursery. So as I advanced through those grades, I became aware of the need I had to ask Jesus to be my Savior. Mm-hmm. So then in August 1946 is when I made my profession of faith here at the church in the revival meeting. And after that, I was baptized in the Chickahominy River. Yes, I was, yeah. We have had 44 pastors in our past history, and I have known 8 of them. My husband's great-grandfather, William Miller, donated land for the cemetery, and my great-uncle donated the land for the parsonage. So those are more recent historical facts. Mm-hmm. Well, the Declaration of Faith the Winds Baptist Church made in 1776 says that we receive the Bible, embrace the Old and New Testaments, and believe that that is the only source of faith and practice that they did. So it's not the declaration that the church made, it's the faith behind it that I think has empowered our church with God's blessings to weather the storms of all those 250 years. And I believe that today it wins. We're still, that declaration of faith is still what we believe in. Being here with my family, back when I was a child and growing up, and then with my children made their professions of faith, and then my husband leaving the Methodist Church to become a Baptist. So I think those are my fondest memories, although there have been a lot.